keep it in the ring now. That's all. That's what that thing is up there for. I have no idea. I do not know him. Never saw him before. Carlos telling Angel Waffle that he cannot stay at ringside. He must go to that. Cannot stay at oh, smart remark, yeah. The bell has sounded, and boy, what an anticipation for this one. The King and Macho Man, Randy Savage, inside the cage, and they're tying it up with a Southern heavyweight crown. Savage, whoa, taking some shots from Lawler. Puts him down on the canvas. And the only other meeting in history that these two have had, Savage poured it on Lawler, Lawler poured it right back. And when Jerry got Randy Savage in a position, it looked like he was all through. Savage's father, Angelo Popo, jumped in the ring. And a disqualification. Wait a minute, Savage going up to the top of the ring post. Lawler saying, hey, don't run off. I want you right here in the ring. Lawler unloaded some shots on him. Referee Jerry Calhoun intercepts the King's bid to go over and hit Savage. Savage, quite an athlete. Ooh, he spit all over Lawler. And here comes the King after him. Savage, standing side headlock, zings him over the shoulder. Jerry lost his cool, and as he got into Savage, Macho Man wrapped him up, nailed him hard, side headlocked him, and now reverse face lock on him. I don't know whether he's got his bone down there on that sleeper side or not. It's hard to tell. Referee Jerry Calhoun checking in there. Certainly he would see it if it were an illegal choke. Lawler hooks the leg. Savage kicking it, trying to get away from it. This is going to be some kind of double rough, my friend. It has yet to begin. The time has started. The bell has sounded. But knowing these two wrestlers and what they feel for each other, you are going to see fireworks and a half before this bout is over with. Southern title at stake. Macho Man hanging on. Lawler trying to pry him off. Jerry Calhoun keeping a close look to be sure that neither of them are into the chokehold. Lawler tried to go underneath, it looked like, to get him in a fireman's carry throw, but Savage stepped out of it, hooked back in, and he really wraps it around him. That wrist bone applying a lot of punishment on Lawler, but it wasn't low enough to go for the sleeper. Straight standing side headlock, Jerry Lawler. Randy Savage. Woo! And Lawler fires Savage in to the two main side supports on this side. Savage hit those 2x4s, bounced off and hit that concrete floor, fell off on his back. And he's in the corner trying to get back up in the ring. The side he is down on, not all sides have any slack in them. For instance, the side closest to the timer's table is right next to the ring. Referee checking him out at Lawler's request. And Savage opened the hands, nothing there. Jerry stunned him with that move. Strong arm bar from Savage. Now he grabs the hair. We can see it. He did it away from referee Jerry Calhoun. He's got him barred just below the elbow. That's painful. You can do that when you've got a man on a canvas because he is not as likely to be able to move out of the way. Lawler drops a foot over the rope, and that's going to call for a break, but Savage won't allow it. He pulls him off the ropes out to the center of the ring. Normally, if you get a arm bar that far out, the wrestler will be able to turn on you, but on the canvas, Lawler doesn't have too many places to go unless he can roll a shoulder under or a leg, something of that nature. Savage top wrist lock on Lawler. He's not going to give it up. Randy Savage hollering, everybody dies. He's just a kind of wild-looking son of a gun you might expect something like that out of. Lawler caught the top wrist lock on the mat, but now he rolls his feet under him, trying to go up. Savage, powerful. He's well built, really coordinated, too. And as they say, you give even the devil his due. Lawler, tremendous stamina. And he'll battle you right out of your socks. Lawler now turns the wrist over. I couldn't see it. I see Savage going to the tights. Lawler grabs his eyes, and he was screaming. I don't know what he had. Referee checks his hands, but he obviously is rid of whatever it was by this moment. We're at the 7-minute mark. Lawler and Savage. Lawler in the corner again. Going after Lawler's eyes. Referee broke it up. Randy puts him on the deck. 1, 2. Lawler's foot is up on the rope. 2 count only. Savage furious. He jerks Lawler up, and the referee says, "No, sir, you didn't break the hold." Ooh. Stomp Lawler hard right in the chest. Lawler trying to block the suplex. Savage nails him. And Lawler knocked over on the apron. And he is off on the concrete floor. Watch out. Savage goes up to the top turnbuckle. Drops down right on Lawler's back. Whoop. He was on top of that ring post. Dropped outside the ropes. And again, Macho Man going for the throat of the eyes. Only the people right over there in front of it can tell. Bridge Lawler and put him on the deck. Of course, there's a perfect chance for Savage to say, "Hey, I didn't do it intentionally. He was trying to pile drive me." But we got our own idea about this wild man. Kind of one. Lawler just makes it out. The King running out of steam. 18 minutes, 55 seconds. And Savage burning up an awful lot of energy himself. Dumps Lawler down inside the cage. And the referee kind of pulled him. Savage didn't get his full jump on Lawler, but put him down to a knee and follows it up as he is right on top of Jerry Lawler. Slammed his head into that side of that cage. Ooh. Can you imagine what both of these guys will feel like tomorrow? I can't believe they've been able to go 20 minutes in that cage. Crowd getting behind Lawler, trying to get him steamed up. Lawler blocking Savage's effort, catches him in the midsection, slams Randy into the side of the ring, and here's Lawler back in the ring, going after Macho Man. Lawler heaves him over the side. He hits the cage. Here comes Big Joe LeDuc. LeDuc is climbing right over the top of that cage. I can't believe that. LeDuc in the air above Lawler. It's going to be a disqualification as LeDuc brings it about. 20 minutes and 50 seconds. But now LeDuc and Savage have Lawler inside that cage. Minutes, 50 seconds. Joe LeDuc, we've told you how agile this guy is for a big man. Climbed right up over the top of that cage. Can't believe it. Dropped down from the top turnbuckle. Now he and Savage are pounding Lawler and the referee. Lawler wins it, but oh, well, he regret this one. Calhoun thrown over the top rope, dropped out into the concrete floor. LeDuc puts Lawler down on the deck. Here comes Savage. Drops with an elbow. They've got to get that door open and get some help in there for Lawler. While Savage holds him, LeDuc drops down with a big leg. Eddie Marlin, Jim Jameson, Dutch Mantel, Art Cruz, all coming out here. Eddie's got the key to the lock on the cage. They can't get the lock undone, and meanwhile, Savage and LeDuc just beating the stew out of Lawler. There goes Dutch in there. Jim Jameson. Savage gets away. Jameson and Dutch trying to get LeDuc out. Art Cruz helping Lawler. And referee Jerry Calhoun with a leg injured. Well, the winner in 2050, the King by disqualification, but boy, oh boy, he paid the price in it. Still a Southern Heavyweight champ.